with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hills. Fires to the big fella. What a... Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. He's got it.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Give to the big fullback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Easy. Using his feet. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Air Force. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Inside the 30. Down to the 26. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Buckley. They're able to keep him out of the passing game.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
The Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pucks it out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end. The Sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Give to the fullback. Tough sledding in there. Picks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. A ball. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Quarterback running on the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
Trying to rumble in, and he'll take it in and house it. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Now on the move. just across the 20 with a first.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Gets the back moving. Running with the fullback. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They'll send the back in motion. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement.
It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Just couldn't quite.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the... So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Touchdown, New Mexico! They move on top here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll move the chains. Good execution. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end.
The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Hands it off. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hills. Got it in the middle, it's Buckley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Sends it back in motion. Got the quick completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout. So there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
3 and 25.
Gets the back moving. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finding an escape route. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Johnson looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Air Force. On the ready.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead.
Easy.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Falcons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot.
First play of the first possession of OT. On the move, it's Harris. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. They'll go right back to it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Well, they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
42 Spider.
They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Splits the uprights. Good. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul, but like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Hills. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through.
This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They're trying to slam it in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a
touchdown, Lobos! That score gives... They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. On the ground, it's Harris. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Falcons! And what a great response here in overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2.
Here we go.
On the ground. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. their own. Back to throw, it's Hill. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.